Hey everyone, it's Holly with SCN, and today we're going to talk about Animoto. It is a program online that you can make slideshows using your photos and your videos. That's one thing I really like about it, that you can put videos in it as well. It's very similar to Aaron's Flipagram, except it's for the computer instead of your phone or mobile device. So let's get started. Here's your home page, and of course you have to sign up, and there are different pricings. I will tell you that there is a free option, but you only get 30-second videos. So unless you want to just do a really quick wrap up of some event or just something real short, where 30 seconds will work for you, then that's great. Then you can use the free option. But you also don't get to download it. So you just have to send it right from Animoto. Where if you go into the other pricing options, you can actually download it to your computer and then decide what you want to do with it. Of course, it has the sharing options as well, but just something to think about. Now, the plus option is actually free for educators. You just have to apply. And so this could be a really good option, especially for a lot of your teachers. If they do slideshows at the end of the year, they can make videos up to 10 minutes in length. Now, there is a little trick to this 10 minutes, which we'll get to in just a minute. If you go for the full options, though, for the pro version, a little pricey, $250 a year. And so I did the plus account and paid $30 for the year. So we'll go ahead and just kind of take a look at what that account will get you. It all works the same way, but you'll see a few other things with this plus account. So I'll go ahead and log in. And once you log in, you'll see the projects that you've already done in the past. And if there's nothing there, then you'll see this little create button right up at the top. So we're going to go ahead and choose create. And it'll give you all these different options for a background and style. So right now this one's set to classroom, which is really neat because it gives you some things that really for educators you might use. But there's also customizable ones. There's different events, seasonal ones. So if you're going to make a Valentine's Day slideshow or maybe something more patriotic, whatever it might be, you can certainly find those here. We'll go back to classroom and just kind of pick around. Now with the plus version, there are 64 designs that you can get, but that's not all of them. So you just kind of have to click around like this. Away we go is pretty cool. But once you click on it, you see right here, it'll say upgrade. So in order to get this one, we need to upgrade. So I guess we'll close out of that and see if we can find something different. If we choose this Air one, it says create video, so I know that's available for me to create with my account. And then each one gives you a little introduction like this, and you can see how your pictures will be used with this type of design. Just add your photos and they'll kind of do the exact same thing. So we are going to, actually I would like this little retro wheel. So we're going to go ahead and choose that one. I get to choose that. It's a create a video. So we'll go ahead and create that video now. Now you'll see everything loading up here. The first step in creating your video is to pick your song first, because you'll see the song right here that kind of comes with that one is 2 minutes and 57 seconds. And your video will only be as long as your song is, or as long as the images that you add, whichever one runs out first. So the longest this video can be with this song is 2 minutes and 57 seconds. So depending on what kind of video you might be creating, you might want to change that. So go ahead, if you have your own song, you can click here, right on that. Let me go back to that real quick. Basically, if you click right up here where the title of the song is, or where the little music notes are, that's to change the song. You can go down here to upload songs. If you have something on your computer that you want to go ahead and use, you can certainly do that. So if you know you want a 10-minute video, you might want to use some sort of audio software to create 10 minutes worth of a song first, and then export that, and then you'll have that 10 minutes to choose from. I'm going to go ahead and just kind of choose, I'll go through the library here real quick for you so you know what to choose here. So you can do the most popular songs that they have, and they'll give you those. Or you can do the full music library. It's a lot of songs, but you can organize it differently. They have the different genres here. They also have the different lengths. So recently I made a year in review video for the district, and I knew I needed the longest song possible, and I didn't have one on my computer. So I looked at the length, scrolled all the way down to the longest one, and then just kind of looked through these to see which one might actually fit. So you can choose any song in here. I'm just going to go ahead and stick with the one that they have for purposes, but you know that you can look through any of these songs. So once you have your song, you want to go ahead and add your pictures and video, and you can also add texts. So I'll just click the plus sign here. And I want to add photos. And I'm going to upload pictures and video from my computer, but you can also grab them from Facebook, Instagram, Dropbox, Flickr, any of these. Also your image library, video clip library, whatever it might be. So I'm going to go ahead and click on my computer. And I already did upload a little folder here that just has my kids in it. So we'll say I wanted to do something that had the kids for this year. So I'd go ahead and select them like I typically do. But I do have one video in here, so we'll go ahead and put that one in there. Okay, now it's going to load them all, and it'll load them in the order in which I selected them. But once everything gets loaded, we can move them around however we wish. So say I want the video, for instance, to be somewhere in the middle. Once that loads up here, I can go through that. So if we want to start with the beginning of school, this is the first day, so maybe I want that one to go first. So you can just click and drag and put them wherever you want to go. Okay, we're just waiting for one more picture to load. So I'll go ahead and show you the video here, and where you can choose exactly what portion you want. When it loads it, it automatically loads. You can kind of see the 10 seconds here. It's going to use 10 seconds of that video. Let's go ahead and put that just kind of up here somewhere in the middle to break up the pictures. And sometimes it just gets a little... Okay, and I'm going to double click right there. So right here, it's showing me where this white space is from here to here, that's where the video is going to play. If I want that to be different, I can move it later. I can also play it. And yes, if anybody else has little girls, they're singing Let It Go. So I can kind of move it wherever I want to. If I want to make it shorter, I can do that as well. Kind of when you hover it over here, it gives you those two arrows. I can make it a little bit shorter. Or I can also make it a little bit longer, okay? Although it says up here in this, it's limited to 10 seconds. So we got to keep it to 10 seconds, but I can decide where exactly I want it to be. So I'll go ahead and set it here. I have no idea exactly where that is, but that's okay. I'll click save, and now I have a 7-second clip, and that's done. Looks like this photo is giving me an error, so I'm going to click on it, hit delete this item, yes, and so there it is. At any time you can come down here and click preview video, and you can go ahead and add your title if you haven't already, and put a date in if you'd like for that, and then you can also put a description in. So start of school, and as soon as this is ready, it'll begin to play for you. And you can see how your pictures are being displayed with their fun background. It actually turned out that was pretty good. So I want to go back to editing. I can either just close this out here or click continue editing. So things look pretty good, but I do want to add a title screen. Okay, you want to come over here to your left, click add text, and I'm going to enter a title. Just the school year 2014-15, and a subtitle, I'll put the girls' names. And then it's coming in here, it just kind of drops in. I want to go ahead and put that at the beginning, and then maybe I'll put another one at the end. Okay, and we want to stay tuned for more since the year isn't over yet. I'll go ahead and put that at the end. Now, if you wanted to caption your photos, though, like for example, this one is the first day, I can click underneath the picture here, and to add a caption, I can just say first day of school. Then, when I preview the video, you'll see how the captions come up right here. And there's the title screen. And then the caption will come up underneath the picture. Okay, in addition, if you want to do something besides add captions, right now all of these pictures, the still pictures, are all the same length. If you want to change that, you could click on one, double click, click the star here, and that will highlight that picture is what that means. And so it'll make it stay up just a little bit longer than the rest of them. So maybe you want to do that to a few of the pictures here or there. Kind of add a star to kind of change up the flow of the video. You can also change the length of each picture by clicking over here on the little gear. And that'll bring it here. If you want to trim the song, you can do that. Or you can go down to image pacing. Right now it's on manual because I'm going to change it. So if I want to make them longer, I go down to slow because I'm slowing down the pace, or I can make the pace go faster. I'm going to go ahead and make the pace go faster, and then we can kind of see that. You can also click auto if you want it to pace it for you to fill up your song. And again, the only thing that's a little difficult with this is that every time you want to see how your video is going to run, you do have to click preview and it loads it all the way from the beginning. But once it's up, you can kind of go through it. Now you'll see up here my video length changed. It was 52 seconds. It's now 38 since I sped up those images. We'll go ahead and preview it one more time. Now you'll notice that the ones with the captions were up a little bit longer, and then the ones that were highlighted were up a little bit longer than that. So that's a way you can kind of mess with the pacing a little bit, and then that kind of makes it nice that everything isn't exactly the same, and you can highlight those real special moments. Okay, pretty much that's it. You can continue to add pictures. Now this video will only be 38 seconds long because that's how the length of time it will be before my pictures run out. Now you can always change the style. You can always add your logo in. You can add more pictures and you can add more text. As soon as you click on the picture, these other things come up too. You can duplicate that picture, rotate it, spotlight it. That's that little star that you see there. Okay, once you have finished now, let's go ahead and download this or email it or whatever we want to do. So you hit preview video once again, and you can go ahead and skip this. It says skip and produce. That's what you're going to want to hit in order to get this into a nice video file form. This is going to come up. You can see you can share it to all of these different sites here. If you want to go right to Facebook or Twitter, or if you just want to email it to someone, go to YouTube, get the embed code, whatever it might want to be. You can go ahead and click that. And of course, there's even more options as well. I'm going to go ahead and once this finishes loading here, I'm just going to go ahead and download the video. So I will click download. Now here I get it as an MP4 and a 360p for computers and phones. Now I can always spend another $5 and upgrade it, spend $10 and upgrade it further to HD, or completely upgrade my account and get all sorts of options. For this, just going to keep it as the generic MP4. Go ahead and hit that and it will download right to your computer. Now you can go ahead and upload it to, say, Wistia maybe, and then you can customize how it looks, or you can put it on your YouTube account, Vimeo account, whatever it might be. And as you can see down here, it already sent me a little email that it's ready to go. Once you're done with that, you can close that out. You can always go back and edit this too if you'd like, but then you just resave it and go from there. So pretty easy to create a nice little slideshow on Animoto. Hope you've enjoyed this. And next week, we're going to get animated with Go Animate. We'll see you then.